Happy day, whatever day this is for you. Today, for me, I believe it's Tuesday. I'm losing track of days, but I do know that we are 9 days away from Side Gig Con, the virtual conference, the experience, the best time you will have online with the experts that are going to teach you how to start, build, and grow your successful side gig. It's time to make some main money with your side gig. And if you're ready to do that, then you need to register for Side Gig Con at psychicon.com. Today, I want to introduce you to two people that have absolutely changed my life and who helped some of my clients and who are my coaches as well. So, coaches have coaches. So I want to introduce you to my coaches and also share with you what they're going to teach you. And it's amazing that they would take their time, since I had to pay them, but they're going to take their time just to teach you what they have taught me to be successful with side gigs. So let's get started. If you have a LinkedIn account and you're not making money from your LinkedIn account or getting leads from your LinkedIn account, well, I have someone that's on here that can help change that. She has transformed my LinkedIn account, and I get inboxes all the time for speaking engagements, consulting, or whatever. And I was like, really? Who knew? LinkedIn. I thought it was just finding jobs. I didn't know it was actually to get people attracted to you to make them want to give you their money. Whatever. But I have my coach, Tajuana Ross, the LinkedIn coach, LinkedIn queen, my LinkedIn coach. Hey, coach, how are you?
Hey, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for one, spending some time with us, and two, for sharing your expertise during Side Gig Con. You're a busy lady, and I know you have several clients. I am one of them who's very needy, but you are still taking your time to help other people to leverage their LinkedIn for their side gig. So I really appreciate it. So tell us a little bit about you and exactly what you do.
Thank you. So I am Tajuana. Most people do know me as the LinkedIn professor. I'm the one that people come to when they want to leverage LinkedIn to go from being the hunter to being the hunted. And it's just like you said, a lot of people think of LinkedIn as the place to go to find a job. And I love that I'm a part of the starter track this year for Side Gig Con, because as a startup, someone who's starting this journey, having a 9 to 5 and a side gig, or a side gig and another side gig, whatever that might look like, this is really the time to make the shift in how you look at LinkedIn. It's more than just the place to go find a job. It really is a massive branding tool. Now, I'll admit I'm a certified branding coach, so I look at life through the goggles of branding, but LinkedIn is a huge branding tool. And at the conference this year, I will be teaching how to make that shift, see it as something different, but see it as a branding tool that allows you to stand out and have people see you differently so that they actually come to you rather than you looking for opportunities all the time.
Well, you went right into my second question of how, what are you going to teach at Side Gig? But I love that you say that you transition, you help them to change from being the hunted to the hunter, or the hunter to the hunted,
Right.
which that's what I experience with my LinkedIn profile. I get a lot of people that are asking to connect with me. I looked at your profile and I think that you would be able to help my organization, or would you be able to speak at my event or whatever? And that's just from finding me on LinkedIn. Some of the things that you've taught me is to use all the space in LinkedIn, which is not
Yes.
as easier to do, but you taught me how to do that, as well as, those key words,
Mhm.
where to put them, how to position them, why to have them. And I think that's one of the main reasons why people are finding me. It is because
Absolutely.
of that strategy. So, what else are you going to probably share or would like to share at Side Gig to the attendees?
I'll be sharing some of the biggest mistakes that people make and how to avoid those mistakes, most of which really do fall under the umbrella of using LinkedIn ineffectively. So many people do use it as a sales tool, but what they're forgetting in their sales process is to actually build relationships. People on LinkedIn want to genuinely connect with you, but they also want to genuinely build productive business relationships. So the people who are on the platform using it solely as a sales tool get really frustrated at their results, because as soon as they connect with people, they immediately send some sort of follow-up automated message that directs someone straight to their products and services, and there's no relationship built there. That doesn't go over well on the platform, but that's one of the most common mistakes that people make. So I'll be covering some more of those mistakes, but ultimately how to get out of that category of the people looking for opportunities and build a brand that actually stands out so people come to you.
I absolutely agree with you. That is the biggest mistake to do with me, right? When
Mm-hmm.
people just inbox you to,
Mm-hmm.
buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, right?
Right.
I think that's the biggest issue that we had, on social media as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's really good when you can give, then ask, or give, ask, you know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate that. So I ask this to all of my speakers, but I'm just curious to your response. Why do you feel people should attend SideGigCon?
Oh gosh, if only I had this opportunity back when I started. So I think people should attend this event because if you've looked at the list of speakers, the amount of information that will be shared at this event is, I've got my notebook ready, because that is so much information. There's so many resources that will be there for you in this close knit community, that is, no matter where you are on the track, whether you're just starting or whether you've been in business for a while, you're gaining information and resources from the best of the best in their categories. So really, it's a huge opportunity. I sure hope people take advantage of it.
That's really special when the speakers say, I can't wait to learn from the other speakers. You,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, is learning, regardless of what stage you are in your side business. There's something there to help you go to the next level. And we did
Absolutely.
talk about the learning tracks, the starter, the builder, and the grower. And those, and you are on the starter track. So this is
Yeah.
really good when you want to start building, get your side gig really going. People are going to search for you. They're going
Right.
to Google you. They're going to find your LinkedIn profile. You
Yeah.
want people to be able to find you on social media if they have this need. And what they do is they'll go into LinkedIn, put in keywords, or go into Google, put into keywords. And you want to be able to come up when they're putting in those keywords. And
Right.
so that's what Coach Tajuana has taught me to do with my LinkedIn program, and has turned me from the hunter to the hunted. So thank you, Coach Tajuana. Is there one last tip you would like to share for people right now that have side gigs?
Oh, I beg anyone that is on LinkedIn and you don't already have the LinkedIn premium account, I beg you, stop what you're doing, go log in, get the premium account. It's free for 30 days, but then of course you pay for it after that. But immediately, LinkedIn has trained us over the years to immediately see your name and see that LinkedIn logo next to your name. And if we don't see that logo, the gold logo that tells us you have premium, we immediately discount you. We either decide right then and there that we're not going to do business with you, or you're a brand that we don't necessarily have at the top of our list anymore, because if you haven't invested in yourself by having LinkedIn Premium, we question, why should we invest in you? So I beg everyone, if you don't have LinkedIn Premium, get it. I don't work for LinkedIn. They don't pay me to say that. I'm telling you that because I know good and well how many people get discounted immediately because they don't have premium.
And if you don't want to get the premium, make sure you spend that money to invest in yourself to register for Side GigCon so you can
Great.
attend Coach Tawana's class to understand why you need to get the premium LinkedIn. I have premium
Nice.
LinkedIn. I have the gold one. You like how I transition
I
that thing, right?
love that. I
They pay
love
me for
that.
this all the time. So thank you so much. To learn more about Tajuana Ross, Coach Tajuana, the LinkedIn professor, make sure you go to sidegigcon.com, go to speakers, and then click on her profile. Make sure you connect with her on all of her social media, especially LinkedIn, and make sure you register for Side GigCon and attend her class, especially if you're just starting or your side gig or want to start a side gig. Coach Tajuana, thank you so much for your time today. I can't wait to spend some time with you at Side GigCon next week. We are days away, girl.
9 days.
away, nine
Thank you
days
so much.
away.
I'll see you then.
My pleasure. So, thank you, Coach Tajuana. Again, she is absolutely fabulous. And yes, I have invested in the LinkedIn. I was skeptical. I said, why am I going to pay this money for LinkedIn? And right when I invested to do the LinkedIn premium, that is when the offers actually started coming in. Go figure. But again, if you're kind of skeptical, you said, I don't need it or whatever, at least invest the money to attend SciGigCon and go to her session to learn some tips to enhance and improve your LinkedIn program, your LinkedIn profile. So now I want to talk about this next gentleman that is coming on, who's a speaker. Not only is he my business coach, I have become his coach in some respects. How about that? And he has taught me a lot about business. There was one time when I wanted to make changes to my pricing, and he was like, no, this is what we're going to do, and this is what you're going to do. And I actually made more money off of the strategy he taught me how to do than the strategy I thought was best to do. But he is going to help us to understand the anatomy of a business plan. If you want to apply for a business loan, if you need focus for your business, if someone asks you, what it is your business does, or for investors, you want to get investors, they're going to ask you for a business plan. And so he's going to provide some simple tips on a business plan. Who knew? I want to introduce Dr. Paul Q. Fortson on the line. Hello, Dr. Paul.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, everybody watching. Good evening, Madam Money, Tara. How are you guys? How are you today?
Thank you so much. I am doing wonderful. I'm so excited. We are 9 days away from SciGigCon. And thank
Oh,
you
wow.
for being one of the session speakers and
Thank
teaching us, why it's important to have a business plan and, what a business plan is and what it looks like. A lot of people get very intimidated by business plan and they think it's like this thick of a book. But when you helped me with my business plan, the one business that I did a business plan for is the one business that makes more money than any of my other businesses that I've had. Go figure. Who knew? And maybe it's the power of putting it on paper. I don't know. But Dr. Paul, share with us who you are and what you do.
Dr. Paul Q. Fortson. I am the president and CEO, the founder of Fortson Business Solutions, which is a business consulting firm that helps entrepreneurs and helps startup businesses. And even if you have an established business, to sort of understand business principles, definitely the importance of a business plan, definitely the importance of having a sound business strategy moving forward. 1, 3, 5 year plans. Are you moving successfully? Are you meeting your goals? Are you meeting your milestones? Are you even on track to be successful? And so that's what I do most of the time. Other than that, on the side, I am a social justice agent, but I just enjoy the idea of strategizing ways to be successful, ways for you to live your best life, to get the most out of what I believe God has put inside each one of us.
That's awesome. Especially, some people need help with understanding what strategy is and how to strategize, especially their side business and how it can impact their life and turn into something that can be very significant in their life. So I really appreciate that. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to teach or share at SciGigCon.
Well, I really appreciate you having me as one of the speakers for SciGigCon. I agree with Coach Tajuana that I'm just excited about the idea of sharing, but I'm excited about the idea of learning as well. And so what we're going to be talking about is the anatomy of a business plan. You all know the old saying, or the wise saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And so creating a business plan is the kind of thing that'll force you to think through all of the necessary factors that will impact your business. I had a mentor who used to say a sharp pen is better than a sharp mind any day. And so many people have these amazing ideas, but they're only amazing ideas. They're only dreams until you put them on paper. And then once you put them on paper, they become a goal. I like to also say when you talk about a business plan, it should be the Bible. Get this, of your business. It should let you know whether or not you're going the right way, or whether or not you need to rethink, or whether or not you need to change your business life. And as you mentioned in your intro, it's not very practical or professional to walk into a meeting or a sales pitch empty-handed. And that doesn't matter how charismatic you are. It don't matter how well you can talk to an audience, and how much you think your personality will win people over. When they see an organized, well thought out strategy as to how you are going to achieve success, then you're on the road to success.
And I appreciate that because, things that come to life are the things that we speak and we write down,
Look
right?
at that.
And and it's one of those things that when we speak it into life and we write it down, it will come to life whether we execute it or not. And so at least
Absolutely.
it gives us a map or a strategy or way to go. Like, for example, if I'm going to travel to, California, instead of haphazardly getting lost along the way, I can get a map that's going to tell me the best way to go. And that's what that business plan does. And I
Absolutely.
appreciate that you're going to teach us the anatomy of the business plan, because the anatomy, it could be 1 page, 5 page, or 500 pages.
That's
Um,
right.
but we're going to talk about the starter type of business plan, where it can be 1 to 5 pages. Mine was 1 to 5 pages, but it really helped me to focus on what I wanted to do. I remember when we were talking about my business plan and you started asking me some questions, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. And you were like, answer the question. And I'm like, well, how about we just delete it?
Hmm.
That's not how this works. So, you know what I'm saying? So it helped me to
Absolutely.
figure out what I wanted to do and what I didn't want to do, because we have all these bright ideas, but when we talk about it and put it on paper, we realize maybe I'm not ready for that right now, or it could be something in 3 to 5 years. So that is what really helped me. So I have a question for you that I've asked
Yes.
everyone else. So why
Okay.
should everyone attend Side Gig Con?
Wow. If Coach Tajuana is not enough motivation for anybody to attend Side Gig Con, then I don't know what is. But I will say this: if you really want to harness your brilliance, if you want to increase your profitability, and as well be able to stimulate your cash flow, if you want to learn basic principles about business success, this cadre of speakers that Side GitCon has, I mean, it's second to none. I have attended conferences. I've attended business strategy workshops. I've been all over the country and literally the world, exploring business and business strategy and working with various kinds and different modes of business. Side GitCon is almost a one-stop shop. If you sign up for Side GigCon, there is something for every single business um, owner, every single business investor, every single person that wants to grow their own business. It does not matter. There is something inherently there for you. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm excited about growing my own self because, again, I just listened to Coach Tajuana, and I think I'm going to my LinkedIn page tonight just to make sure that it's okay. Just to make sure that it's okay. I mean, I'm excited about Side Gig Con because if that was just a taste, if this is just a taste, I can only imagine what's going to happen in 9 days. Is it
I'm like,
9 days? In
9 days. I'm
9 days.
trying to tell you, Tawana, get you right. Like, I'm getting notifications from LinkedIn, like Facebook. I'm like, dude, really?
I love it.
So
I
that is
love
really
it.
awesome. So, is there one tip you'd like to give people who have side gigs right now? What's one good tip that you can give them?
One good tip. That's actually pretty good. I would like I would like for people to take away tonight this idea of a business plan being a living document, a document that lives and grows with you and your business. The thing about a business plan is it's like almost like the Constitution. When we talk about the Constitution of the United States being a living document, it should grow with you. It should grow you. It should also be an indication of where you're going. It should also help you live up to your greatest ideals. What is it that you feel like your destiny is? What is it that you feel like your assignment is? Well, when you begin to put those things down, I believe that what it does is it infuses and empowers, it impacts and ignites something inside of you. And so at the end of the day, coming to Side Gig Con, registering, I hope you join my class as well, but coming to understand why these things are important, I think will make a difference in your life that you could not even imagine. And so just understanding a business plan as a living document and something that's going to grow with you, something that's going to evolve with you, understanding your financial strength and position and what you can afford to do and what needs to be placed in the long term and what needs to be placed into your short term. Those kinds of principles, those kinds of inherent principles in what we'll learn, I think, is that's just a little tidbit of what we'll get into at Side Gig Con.
Well, that's awesome. So if you want to have a living, breathing document that's going to take you to the next level, you make sure you register for Side GigCon and make sure you register or you attend Dr. Paul Q. Fortson's class. If you want to know more about Dr. Paul Q, make sure you go to sidegigcon.com, go to speakers, click on his profile, connect with him on all of his social media. Ignore his LinkedIn. No, I'm just kidding.
We're going to fix that tonight. Or soon. How about this?
We're trying to get another client. It's okay.
I love it. Right.
But make sure that you attend Side Gig Con. And Dr. Paul, thank you so much. And I will see you in a few days at Side Gig Con.
Thank you.
So now you see, I have two awesome people that are going to be at Side Gig Con. That's two of the over 30 speakers that we have. So if you are ready to move to the next level, to turn from being the hunter to the hunted, and you are ready to establish a simple living, breathing document that's going to help you grow and grow your business and grow you, make sure you attend Side Gig Con. Go to sidegigcon.com and register today. I look forward to seeing you there. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. And I'll see you at Side Gig Con. Make sure you share it with everyone as well. I got a lot of people asking me about that. So it's okay to share. Learning is fun with friends. So get your business besties, and I'll see you at the conference.